Right, Mark Crossfield here, Golf Swing Weekly, fixed time every Tuesday night, 8:30. Today we're talking the dreaded slice. Done loads of videos on this, but let's just do a little recap and a few sentences that I use that really help students calm, control and change their shape of shots from slices to draws, or calm the slice down, because a draw isn't particularly better than a slice. So many people aspire to hit that draw. I do like to see slicers be able to hit a draw even if we get them gaming a slice though, so which this might help you with. Let's get stuck in. So the slice shot, I've got my driver here, so this is the common one. People are setting up with drivers, hitting shots, committing to the hit, trying to send it out. They're starting it left and it drifting off to the right. I see people starting it straight, drifting off to the right, and even starting to the right and drifting off to the right. It's such a common issue. So look, first point of call I will go for someone who is struggling with shot shape is I'll measure them with my GSWF HMT to see where their face is to path. It's going to be open to a path. That's the general rule. The face, no matter what the path is, will be pointing right of whatever that path is. And the first thing I'll look at is their hold. I see such a common issue with amateurs trying to hold the club through the middle of their palm here. If I was to stand here and hit a shot with the club up through my middle of my hand, so not more down in the base of the palm near the fingers, which is where you'll find most good golfers hold it, I feel like I can only slice from here. Literally the only shot I can hit from it is weaker, and that face is just, oh, goodbye, open to a path. I will really try and assess the way they hold the club that way. So obviously you can look for more knuckles, 2 or 3 knuckles, but if you've got that club through the middle of your palm and you still see 3 knuckles, I still see people struggling to control the face to a path in a way that hasn't got it open to that path. So easy way to do that, put the club out in front of you, try and get the face pointing somewhere near your target. Obviously this now lines the club up more with the base of my fingers. So many people try to address the club or grab the club here, so I put my left hand next to it. Obviously it just hangs in that poor spot through the middle of my palm. So people who really struggle, I get them to put the club up in the air, left hand out by it, and then wrap it round to see the appropriate knuckles. When they put the club down by the ball, hand feels more twisted, they always say, left arm feels more twisted. That's natural. That's gonna be a common theme with everyone who changes their hold that way. That's the key point to try and control face to path to kick me off. Now, next thing I will look towards doing is I'll look towards trying to get them to control how they move their wrists on the way back. So what happens is, let's pretend I'm swinging 10 out to in. So I get students who go, I hit the ball from out to in, and I can't change that. Now the reason they've often struggled to change that is if my face, think about this, is always open to a path, why would I ever swing at 0? So my path goes straight at that target, but my face is always open to my path. Ball's going to start right and curve right. How counterintuitive is it as well to try and swing to the right if you've got a built-in face open to a path desire? To swing to the right, the ball's going to start even further right and slice miles right. That's why they can't change their path. Often for people, and not always, they're doing it the wrong way around. So think about this. I'm swinging 10 out to in, so I'm swinging to the left, but I have a desire to have the face always closed to a path. That's what's going to promote your draw shot. So I'm going to do it now. What happens is I hit a complete low duck hook to the left. That shot is unfunctionable. It's just not going to work. So what they do is they either open the face to the path, curve it back to target, or if you get to embrace that shot, so they're swinging 10 left but have the face 12 closed to 0, so 2 closed of that 10, that low draw, that low hook's not functional. What they start to do is they start to maneuver the arc, the swing direction and the club path more to the right to get the ball starting right and drawing back. The easiest way I do that with students is I get them to try and feel how their left wrist works in relationship to their left arm. I talk it revving the club. I've done it for years. It works so well with students, trying to get them to feel like they're bowing the wrist on the way back from that better grip position. Then watch them hit a few low hooks and I say to them, that shot's not going to work, can you make it start more to the right? Well, if they're comfortable the face is going to be close to the path, so using that wrist differently, much more willing to start swinging out to the right, much more keen, and it makes sense in the head to start swinging that club out to the right. Next thing I do with students as well, I've got a 9-degree driver here, which with my club head speed around 105, 110 at best if I'm warm, about 107. 9 degrees, I'm getting good launch, good trajectory, good distance. I see lots of students having low lofted drivers, panicking that the ball's not going to get up in the air, leaning back, swinging to the left, leaving that face open to the path, adding loft in a way to try and get the ball up in the air. How many of you are out there slicing your 9-irons? Because that much loft makes it very hard for you to slice it. Trying to find an optimum loft where you still make some distance but you feel like you can shape the ball and even get the draw shape going is a key factor for students for improving their drivers. The amount of students I up the loft, I very rarely down it. 9 times out of 10 for students, I'm going up 10s, 12s, 13 degrees of loft, and it gives them much more freedom in their movement to try and move the face, to control the face to the path, to try and hit that draw. Think about it, if my face is closed to my path, often that means I'm taking a little bit of loft off. So why start with an 8-degree driver and then start taking loft off that if you've not got masses of speed? It's going to make golf very, very challenging. Face to path control, through grip, through loft, and through a little bit of wrist action can really help you calm those slices down and even start hitting, hopefully, a few draw shots. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.